this season. Now, if you've got a good memory, and you remember us standing here last year covering this race, you'll know that this is exactly what Imperial Cult did and has done many times subsequently. Normally they get Imperial Cult in. Gina Mangan knows the horse inside out and back to front, can get heavily detached, but also, when consenting to run, then can be quite dangerous in this grade, and has gone in actually quite a bit more sweetly than was the case 12 months ago, and that has been the case several times subsequently. So there we go. In goes Imperial Cult, the second favourite. In goes the horse who's been back late, Arkandale, and in goes Gwendolyn. You like Irizumi each way?
Well, I just think it's a crazy price considering his consistency this year, but I do think it's Imperial Colt's turn to win again. I think there's going to be a good bit of pace, if not some very keen horses in here. Double Red looked pretty tricky on the way to the start, as did Prince Razum, who was fiercely keen on the way down and has been keen in races before, so keep an eye on a couple of them.
How many ice creams do you reckon that guy's sold over there?
Yeah, the sort of 99s are not going down too well, if I'm honest.
Nope.
It's hot chocolate weather, I think.
Last one coming forward then. Can Imperial Cut repeat last year's heroics, or will it be the horse in shot? Double Red, the market thinks it might be. Here's Gareth.
Double Red now heading into stall 2. They're ready. And they're off. Jumping away for the Chigwell Group at handicap over 10 furlongs. Imperial Colt is away well up towards the outside of Arkandale. They are the leading pair, with Didar on the wide outside, the maroon jacket, white cap, not too far off the pace, and Roman Secret chasing that one, running in 4th. Racing next is Marembo in the purple and yellow jacket, just in front of Gwendolyn, and then Questionable up towards the outside as they move through the completion of the opening 2 furlongs. Prince Razum is next in blue and yellow colours. Irizumi is well down the field, as at this point his favourite Double Red, who's in the predominantly red colours, right out the back, with Racing Demon towards the outside. As the field stretched out by around about 10 lengths, have now reached the highest point of the course, and they're making the descent down towards the entrance for home. And as they do so, up front it is towards the inside Arkandale, and up towards the outer Imperial Colt, at last year's winner. They're going stride for stride. They're a length or so ahead of Didar, running in 3rd. 4th is held by Roman Secret, and then Marembo up towards the outer. A length further off those to find Gwendolyn, then Questionable from Racing Demon, Prince Razum, Irizumi, and 2 lengths away to Double Red, who's just a little tap for toe on the run down towards Tattenham Corner, the entrance to the straight and the final half a mile. And up ahead it is Arkandale, double seeking Mason Patel, bringing them in line for the judge, and immediately heads across towards the near side. On the right hand side now is the shaken up Imperial Colt, with back in behind them Roman Secret in the blue and grey jacket. Didar under the rails. In the yellow colours, Racing Demon is making ground, has now moved on in front of Marembo, and then Gwendolyn, and across to the far side Prince Razum. A few chances as they're now 300 yards from the judge, and up front it is still Arkandale. Racing Demon is now challenging here towards the near side. Double Red is accelerating well, and here comes Double Red. Double Red now moving on from Arkandale. Across to the far side is Prince Razum. Racing Demon one paced in 4th. He wasn't going at halfway, but he's strong at the finish, Double Red, and Paris Clutterbuck and Henry Candy scores going away. From in 2nd position, Prince Razum, with in behind them Questionable, Arkandale, Racing Demon, Gwendolyn, Roman Secret, and Imperial Colt.
He's gone. He's finished well here off a strong pace, Double Red, and he's won in the hands of Reese Clutterbuck for Henry Candy. 3rd victory of the season, going nowhere in the early stage of this race, but has come home really well on possibly the best ground. That's an excellent run. First time for the Moors. Prince Razum in 2nd, Lewis Edmonds. It is pretty tight for 3rd. The judge hasn't called it. 3 at the bottom of the shot, unquestionable involved there. Arkandale it was that led them for home, but they'd gone hard. Imperial Cult was up there early too.
Yep, they did go a strong gallop in today's conditions. It was quite messy up the straight as well. It looked as if their Questionable had to just check off of heels, but it opened up really nicely for Reese Clutterbuck on Double Red, who, as you said, wasn't travelling earlier at all. Looked pretty hard work towards the rear of the field, but as things opened up on this stand side rail, it's flown home later on.
Yeah. Take it from the stalls, misses it slightly double red, not as badly as Irizumi and not as badly as Racing Demon. Arkandale taken on immediately by Imperial Cult. Arkandale's run well in the circumstances.
Yeah, for sure, because they have gone a strong gallop. Imperial Colt, I would have preferred to see smuggled into the race a little bit. I think that's sort of the best way to ride him. That's when he sort of tends to win. So possibly too much use has been made of him. But look at our winner here out towards the rear of the picture.
Not really picking up the bridle, is he?
Not going at all. Look, just really hard work, never travelling, having to be squeezed along throughout, and Reece Clutterbuck certainly earned his fee here. Prince Razum has settled a lot better than expected and has done previously. He's got into a better rhythm today. There's certainly hope for this horse still now with the new yard.
Yeah, definitely wants to run at a bit of a pace and is just one place in front of the eventual winner. It tells you an awful lot about the race. And as I say, I reiterate my comments that the third has run really well. Arkandale with Imperial Cult softening him up all along.
Yeah, Double Red has been given a good scrub along at the halfway point. Has really not taken Reece at all. He's getting down low in the saddle already. Prince Razum has travelled quite sweetly into it, and questionable. She's one I want to keep an eye on because I don't think she had the smoothest run up the home straight. She certainly had to switch off of heels at one stage, but it is the horses that have been towards the rear of the field in this race that have ended up finishing best.
Confirmation that Arkandale, who is currently in the lead, has held on for third ahead of Questionable, who I thought travelled up quite nicely and actually was going to take a hand in this. Maybe didn't get the clearest of passages through. You can just see gets interfered with there by Yellow Colours Racing Demon, but that enables Reece Clutterbuck to get on the fence, and I think that's been key, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. Reece has ended up getting the splits